Thanks. This is a pretty interesting game. Almost, we were just saying, it's almost like you become a fan when you're just watching Abby work tonight.
Oh yeah, look, fantastic and well deserved. You know, Mia, outstanding, great player, probably the greatest player in probably the history of the US, and Abby comes, like every record eventually gets broken, so it's one great player breaking the record of another great player, and I'm sure if Mia was here now, she wouldn't be able to pick anybody more fitting than Abby to eventually, you know, take over that goal scoring record. But the way she did it tonight was almost fairy tale like.
Have you ever seen a game where you have a player score 4 goals in one half for you and break records like that?
Not in such a short period of time, and not under those circumstances. It was just, as I say, you couldn't have scripted it any better.
You must be very impressed with the team because you guys had a little 4-1, little lapse there in the last game where you gave up a goal, but this game just came together as a team. You guys just played on fire tonight.
We've had a few meetings over the last few days about that, where we feel that our level of concentration drops off a little bit, and we really wanted to get the focus back on how we wanted to play and how we feel American teams should play. Yeah. And I think we did that tonight, and I think we did it for 90 minutes tonight. South Korea are a good side, don't you know? People sort of, I don't give them perhaps as much credit as they deserve. You know, technically they're probably as close to Japan as any other team in the world, and you know, the way we went about the job tonight I thought was outstanding.
Because when you got a game like this, you don't need to motivate anybody. When you have a record on the line and things come through like this, and you ended up just exploding tonight.
Big time, and you know, there's a whole lot of factors for that, and I think the players deserve the credit for the way that they've got focused and went out about the job tonight. And I think we're in a situation, a very healthy situation, where there's such great competition in this squad that, you know, players know that they have to perform, and they know that there's spots on the line, and there's competition for every place in the team.
Now, with no more games this summer, and if players can focus on their NWSL schedule, what do you do this rest of the summer? Just watch a lot of those games?
Watch a lot of the games, go to the European Championships, watch our competition, see how they're coming along, and you know, you fill in your time very quickly. But certainly looking at our players, making sure they stay healthy, you know, just kind of keeping in touch, keeping things ticking along, and then look forward to getting them back in September.
Do you feel the players are a little sharper now? They've got a couple months of NWSL from when you first took over the team in February. They had been a while since they'd played competitive matches. Do you notice a difference now?
Huge difference. You know, and the benefit of the week-to-week competition shows through, and also the benefit of the day-to-day training in a soccer environment. So, you know, quite often, although we had the advantage of being able to have the national team together lots of periods of time, when they were away from the national team, they often didn't play games, and they often weren't in a soccer environment. So you know, the fact that they've got the league and training, I think, has definitely helped us.
Thank you for your time, Tom.
Thanks, Alan.